I got the lawnmower running again. I thought the starter had gone bad on me, but charged the battery, put it on boil for a couple hours, and it took and came right around. But I'm afraid to shut it off now, so I'll just let that run the whole video.
The light is fading fast. From this old town we gotta go. Our bags are packed, so what we waiting for? There's no point in delaying what we both already know. Escape this time with me. Escape this time with me.
Got the drone stuff set up, controller, the drone, and I forgot the cord, hit it right back inside. Took the lawnmower happily purrs away. What's the Osprey over there doing? Is that the baby? Hello, baby Osprey.
That was an interesting music video there for a second. I let the app take and design that of all my footage. But I'm getting the drone over here into a good position. That's kind of interesting when you fly it close to things. Getting over here to the meat and potatoes of the video of me doing a little mowing, actually. I don't know why there was an edit there. I must have thought. Oh, I know what I did. I flew around a little bit more and then got the drone right where I wanted it. There I am, the hero of the story. Man and his machine versus nature. The lawnmower coughed its lungs out here when I first went to start it and then stopped, and that wet morning dew grass will take and really get you. Now I know you paid a lot for your seat to this show, but you're only going to use the edge because this is going to be one riveting video. Oh yeah, look at that dew come off the grass. So now I'm mowing north, like our ancestors traveled, over to the woods. Well, not the woods, but the tree row, I guess. Eventually, I'll mow the other direction. Oh, there I come. The speed of light. The green machine. Green just churning off into the green mist. I'm mowing the opposite way of the mow lines, just going south towards the pond. The pond of reasoning. What to talk about while you're mowing the lawn? A Buddhist philosopher once remarked, negative emotions are like manure. If you recycle them and work with them, they become like a compost heap. They nurture growth. If you don't deal with them and just push them aside or ignore them, they're nothing but a pile of poop. And my son likes it when I say, it's a nice house for me to poop in. I heard people say, if you don't write your congressman, you're a bad citizen. I couldn't think of anything to write, so I took and drew a picture of my dog riding a motorcycle while fishing. I'm on vacation today. I got plenty of time to edit this video, so I'm sitting on my back deck, and it's pretty nice actually. How it is on vacation, every day costs $278,000. Darn it, over budget again. I only wanted to spend $11 today. There's nothing like the sound of your own voice listening to it after you've edited. It's a mysterious charm that draws you in. It's a kind of harmony between the person you are and your audience. It's vitality, it's energy. It's never being boring. It's a hostile state when you're one with the people you're with and everybody feels inspired, excited, enriched, and enlarged. It's a quality of believing your own lies, general confidence. Just read that in a book. It's pretty good. Yeah, most people feel charisma is inborn, but paradoxically, what a word, it could be developed. I asked people when they themselves had felt most charismatic in their lives. The intriguing and encouraging response was that nobody, not even the people who regard themselves as shy and unassuming, said never. So apparently we all enjoy some experience of feeling successful and authoritative. Times when we feel effective in expressing our true selves and being understood and appreciated. Both are necessary for satisfying experience, according to the majority of people I surveyed. I have always had a secret interest in charisma. That's out of my charisma book that I've had in my glove box of my car for 3,000 years. Those interesting books back before the internet. We'd go to Barnes & Noble and grab a book off the shelf and start reading it. 2 hours later, you'd put it down and come back the next day and read it for another couple hours. Those were the good old days. Not paying for books, just going to Barnes & Noble and drinking soda. And the people that actually buy them, they were used books. I'd already read them. Crazy now, you could go to any place and get a free book. Some of them are pretty good, but you just never know. And it's how the internet works. You never want to take and just sit and read one person's idea. We could have 100,000 people's mini bad ideas. There I come again. Oh, car went by. As I mow my lawn with no end in sight, I think of when I was a kid, I remember there'd be grasshoppers just everywhere in the yard, just like hundreds of thousands of grasshoppers bouncing everywhere. Saw that they, as I'm looking at, like, I don't know, mosquito babies float around my head as I'm editing this video. Some kind of weird little floaty bug. But then they say insects are, there's a lot less insects now than there was back like the 70s and 80s. I wasn't around for the 70s or nothing, but I definitely remember a lot of grasshoppers in the lawn as a kid. I don't know if it's because I was shorter. It's weird to take time and sit in a chair and look around. I'd always see that when I'd go to somewhere where there's park benches. You're like, oh my gosh, look, a park bench. Can't wait till I'm 1,000,000 years old and I can sit down on that as I run by them. Green Lake State Park, I'd do that. I'd always look at the benches and imagine sitting on them as I charged right by as a upstate New Yorker in a hurry to do whatever we had to do. I got distracted by a random tree in my neighbor's yard I'd never noticed before. I'm like, oh, whatever that thing's dying. I think it's got not a leaf on it in the middle of summer. I'll have to ask him about it. Darn trees doing weird tree things. Well, it's actually in the background of this video, but you can't see it. It's like behind my house. That's funny. I'm sitting up on the deck of that, the deck of the house, actually, right there next to those windows to the right. Oh, I'm sitting next to the bird feeder, too, and the birds randomly come up and it's chirping right in my face. Hey, how you doing, little birdie? You want me to put more bird feed in the bird feeder? Yeah? Yeah? He's like, I'm starving, get out of my way! Little birds. We had a good bag of bird seed I used to keep on the dining room table, and it had all the birds that would come to the feeder, and then we'd be able to look at it. And it made it so it was easy to figure out the birds, and I'd have 5 of them memorized or so. This little guy, I guess a barn sparrow. We'll just say that for any brown bird. Probably just a female of any brown bird is a brown or a female. Birds are interesting. The men are all like decked out with bright colors like the cardinals. They come and bounce off the windows at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then it wakes up my dog. My dog makes me come out and get her out. And then I go back to sleep. The other dog's got to go out at a separate time because that's how dogs work. And then they sleep all day while you're at work. Dogs are great though. They're feeling scared or they're just so glad to see you. You know, dogs are a good thing to have around. Cats are good too, but yeah, man, nothing like a dog. Cats are cool. Cats work on their own time. Cats do weird stuff where they poop and take off really fast out of the cat litter pan. Well, keep it down, buddy. Yeah, cats all got different personalities. You got the most loving cat, and then you can have a cat that's like, I don't like people at all. You just never know. They could all be in the same cat too. Time of the day or how they're feeling or what you're eating. Oh, I'm getting the lawn mowed. I'm looking around, saying random things. Oh, those birds are chirpulating along. It's 82 degrees out here on the back deck, but I'm sitting under the umbrella. The umbrella I once opened and a bat fell out and touched my tummy and I didn't think much of it. But my wife Googled it, and then she was all worried I was going to immediately die of rabies. Called like Madison County or wherever it was, and they took and said the same thing. So I'm like, all right, once I started looking into it myself, it's like, yeah, I guess having rabies and dying immediately in 2 months is probably bad, even if I didn't get bit. So I went and got the rabies shots. Oh look, I'm running away from the lawnmower. No, I think there's going to be an edit in the video. Yeah, must be, there's the edit. Yeah, that's a pretty good edit. Well, I come running back. Well, I realize there I come. Nothing weirder than seeing yourself run. Jog, 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 jog. Yeah, pool looks cleaner from this angle, I think. There we go. Back to mowing without shutting off the lawnmower. Yeah, it took a big old blob of sitting there running. It's got to drop all the grass clippings all over the place. And away we mow. I was thinking of all the different things to think about when those are some good mow lines right there. Oh man, those mow lines are straighter than Pete Buttigieg. That's a joke. I don't know how straight Pete Buttigieg is. But, oh yeah, the rabies. So yeah, then I took in, I'm like, all right, the Madison County guy talked to me, or what he talked to me about, I was like, but once I read about it myself, then I was like, all right, I got to take and guess I'll just go get the shots. And I go in, and they weren't bad. They weren't bad at all. It was just the waiting, the anticipating of the shots was far worse than actually getting them. I got a shot in both hips and a shot in both shoulders. I had to wait a couple days. So it was interesting. I had to wait till a Monday or whatever it was. I got bit on like a weekend. I had to wait till a Monday because then you get like, I forget now. It was like I had to go back 3 days later, and then 3 days, I had to go like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then it's like I had to go another Friday and another Friday and another Friday. So you don't get all the shots at once. Yeah, I got 4 shots the first day, and then like 2 shots the next time maybe, and then it was this 1 shot in each shoulder, back and forth 4 times, something like that. And it wasn't bad at all. Like the shots in the hip didn't hurt at all. They said it was the hip butt area. Those were, I don't know, they shot me in spots I didn't have nerve endings or something. I looked out there, and the shoulders weren't bad either. Have like that sore shoulder if you moved it just right. Yeah, so if you ever get a rabid animal touches you, it's not bad to get rabies shots. Definitely worth it. I did not get rabies. I can attest, I think. A drone doing weird stuff. I put it in tripod mode. I do the live videos sometimes in mowing, and people watch them. I'm blown away. People watch them, but people just pop it on, look at it for 40 seconds, like, guy's mowing his lawn. And then he pop back off. But they get views, so it's like, it's the weirdest thing. It's like, it's got it put YouTube on live, and it takes and gets 645 views and 28 watch hours or something. You're like, I'll be darned. Somebody watch it the whole time? I feel like this is better. At least you hear some talking of some sort. There I am, mowing away. I feel like I'm in pretty good shape still. Maybe I'll put a clip of that up. But I'm wearing the white shirt because my shoulders, don't look like it's sunburned as much as I did as a young guy. I slow it down a bit. You find out about aging and such. Like there's no one going back. I realize watching this after editing that I could have taken I could have just gone to that and then come back to the lawn, or I could have done a million different ways, but that's the way I chose, and that's the way she goes. Gotta know when to hold them, know when to mold them. I could sing that whole song right now, I guess, but I don't know the words. Man, look at that. That is looking good. Yeah, you can see like the curve of the earth with the mow lines there. A couple little waves in the yard that you have to like always adjust the lawnmower to. You can't just mow straight there without touching the handlebars. It's funny how the Cadillac is parked up there. That's the first brown car. 78 Cadillac Eldorado with the 425 big block front wheel drive, 4-barrel carburetor. It's got weird back taillight issue, and so does the yellow truck next to it. They both have taillight issues of all the things that are gonna keep me from driving them. And then the truck, after it sat a while, I turned it on. It's running good, sounds great, and I see gas pouring out of underneath. I'm like, oh, there's a gas line doing something somewhere. I have to figure that out. I should go out there and fire it up right now instead of edit this video, but I'm on vacation, so I'm sitting on the back deck under an umbrella, listening to birds chirp by my Royal Red Maple? Yeah, Red Maple. Royal Red Maple. That's what I'm looking at. That's the tree behind the pool. You see the shadow of it right now. That bird sounded like it just yelled to Rick. That was kind of interesting. Oh, it just did it again, like on freaking cue. So many birds. What was it, 83 now? It's 10:55. My phone's at a 51% charge. The whole day ahead of us. What are we going to do on this day of vacation? Yeah, I could stain the fence or something. That could be quite the job of staining the fence. Because all good folks paint with even strokes. Could paint the back deck some more too. Or battling that while Trey would be screaming at me the whole time as I guess he was 3 then. Yeah, he wants to be involved. He wants to help. He wants to. Then he gets distracted pretty quick, and then he's on to something else, which is to be expected. That's how I am myself. But soon enough, you'll take and get the idea. There's a pretty interesting thing that happens here. The drone actually sits to run low on battery right when I'm actually looking for it. Oh no, was that the other video? I don't know. One of these videos, the drone takes off and flies over to the... Now, as Albert Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. And if you learn tricks, you'll be a caterpillar that flies, not a butterfly. That was from Baba Ram Dass. And 90% of the game is half mental, said Yogi Berra. Oh, there I go, running down dream. Oh, it's an interesting spot in the yard. Oh, I guess that's where the lawnmower like coughed up its guts when I started and stopped the deck because of the wet grass. There we go. Here's it interesting. Somebody fly the drone the whole time I'm mowing, making wow, that looks really good. You really see the royal element. Yeah, the pool looks better from up high. Yeah, the battery was going beep 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 beep. Ah. New battery. Who this? Oh, Buster wants to come in or come outside from the... Went inside. Why would you go inside on a beautiful day like this, Buster? Alright. Oh, that's the button. Now let's put this in tripod mode. Okay. Yeah, you just hang out like that for a second, buddy. Watch the pool. There's a certain peace you find when you just give up on worrying about exactly how clean the pool looks. Tried my best. Chemicals are perfect. It's got certain angles, it just looks dirty. I don't know what to tell you. If anybody's watching, they're like, oh, your pool's dirty. But I'm like, the chemicals are perfect. It's got new filters. It's clear to the bottom, but at weird angles, it looks brown. I don't know if it's like the reflective ability of the water. But pools, man. Pools. Alright, I'm mowing that little triangle. The weird misshapenness of my yard. People with OCD will notice I'll mow the other side. In the left corner, there's a triangle. I'll mow that the opposite way just to have people fly over and be like, oh my gosh, the guy mowed his whole yard one way and then he mowed it the other way there. OCD helicopter pilots. Noticing random stuff. You used to get farmers doing that, mowing planting their crops every which direction. Checkered boards. Got pigeons around here now. I never had pigeons before. What's that, if you zoom in on the ladder there, that's baby flamingo. That's actually a weird flamingo floaty game where you take circles and throw at it. But we have the big flamingo with daddy flamingo, and then there's the baby flamingo. Those white chairs, I brought them out there 5 years ago. Somebody sat in it for like 30 seconds, and those chairs have sat there ever since. We got so many darn chairs. The chairman. Nobody ever sits outside yet. I'm sitting outside right now for the first time in a couple of years. But normally, yeah, I'll pull these chairs out. Nobody ever sits in them. Maybe at a couple of little, like, nobody yet this year. But man, yeah, always moving chairs around, tables and chairs and this and that. Hundreds of them. My wife brings a new chair home once a week, it seems like, and I have to find a new spot to store it. Outdoor chairs, nobody sits in. Yeah, we don't go out there daily, monthly. It's like a couple times a year. And yeah, those white chairs, they've been sitting there forever. I remember I got them out for my sister-in-law, and she's had 2 sons since then. I'd randomly moved them around in the grass, and then I hurled them over into the rocks. I'm like, you go over there, you dang chairs. I don't have to move you every time I mow. They're actually the opposite corner of the pool, and they've slowly worked their way over there from me mowing and just pulling them out of the way when I would have the other hand on the lawnmower. You have a lawn chair that you hate? How much hate should you put in a lawn chair? Chairs, man. That bird has a beautiful voice. He's going teet 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 teet. I don't know if my microphone is picking up any of that sound, but I take my word for it. The bird is making beautiful conversation in the background. Look at all those dead trees standing there. Hopefully most of those fall toward, since all those trees actually are my neighbors. I mow a little bit into his yard, but he doesn't care. And yeah, so well, I got the whole lawn mowed, and it looks beautiful. Out that way a bit. pH level's a little off the pond, but that's alright. Now I'm trying to pull out a boulder over here. Lawnmower chugging away, trying to pull on it. Look at that boulder. Huh. I've started this 10 times and no issue. Mysteries of the lawnmower.